What's up, YouTube? Finishing up a project over here. Wanted to do a quick review video on this Ryobi cordless motorized caulk gun. So I've always used a manual caulk gun, but I'm starting to do a lot of like hardscape, so a lot of stones where you're putting down construction adhesive and a lot of like shiplap that's overhead. So you want to put construction adhesive on all that stuff, as well as wainscoting. Over time, it just seems like it's super fatiguing with those cheap. I always used to buy the cheap like $2 Home Depot guns, and maybe that's my fault, but it always seemed like by the end of the day your hand was just wrecked, right? So I found this online for like 40 bucks, I think it was. I already had a Ryobi battery, so it was the purchase I made was a tool only purchase, and man, let me tell you, this is a game changer. I love this thing. You pull the trigger. You can set your, over here on this side, you could set your feed speed. So at what speed this rod pushes against, you know, the caulk tube, the inside of the caulk tube here. So you could set your feed speed in there, right there. There's a little lock feature when you're transporting it, so you lock the trigger, so either your kids can't play with this, and or when you're transporting it, you don't accidentally lean on the trigger and end up filling your truck with caulk. So super simple to operate. Once you get a feel for the feed speeds, you can really get going and laying some nice beads here and save yourself a lot of fatigue. This is actually kind of a recent purchase, so I've had this for 3 months. Super satisfied. We're building a new house out here, so I've been doing a lot of work that's requiring caulking. That's why I figured it's worth that money to spend it. If I'm gonna spend it, I might as well spend it now. Yeah, you can just pull back on that, right? Caulk tube comes out. This operates very similar to a standard caulk gun, right? This tube's almost empty. Right there, load it up. You can push it all the way against the stop, and then set your feed speed and pull the trigger, and caulk's flowing. The only gripe I would say I have with this thing is if you don't bring a knife to the site, which is exactly what happened to me today. It doesn't have a cutter, so like a manual one, when you pull the trigger, there's a little circle cut out, and the handle will actually end up cutting the tube, so you can cut your tube, which doesn't do a great job if you want to lay like really fine beads and you want to cut this at a 45. But if you're just trying to get like construction adhesive, it doesn't really matter what the tip looks like, so you can just, you know, butcher it. This one, it doesn't have that feature, so that's the only thing that kind of sucks, which is very standard, I would say, on even the $2 caulk tubes. It does have the little piercer here, so you can pop open the seal, but like I said, that's kind of useless if you can't get the tip cut. So recommended. I recommend this tool, but just keep in mind that yeah, it doesn't have the cutter, so you're always gonna have to bring either a knife or something to open the caulk tube. But other than that, this is super trick, and if you're ever like, oh goddamn, my hand, this sucks, this is the tool for you. I'm telling you, worth the money. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe. Have a good day, guys.